Ever thought of bacteria as vampires? A curious question, isn't it? But this isn't some science fiction tale. It's a concept being explored by researchers at Washington State University, a phenomenon they have aptly named bacterial vampirism. This term refers to the behavior of certain deadly bacteria including E. coli, Salmonella enterica, and Citrobacter cocceri. These bacteria, much like the mythical bloodsuckers, are drawn towards human blood. But it's not the red blood cells they're after, it's the serum, the liquid part of our blood. This serum is a veritable feast for these bacteria, offering a plethora of nutrients they can consume. These bacteria are not seeking to transform into immortal beings, but to survive and multiply, potentially causing life-threatening infections. This discovery is helping scientists better understand how blood infections occur. The vampires we're talking about here are not mythical creatures, but potentially lethal bacteria that can cause life-threatening infections. But why should we worry about these bacterial vampires, you might ask? Well, these microscopic marauders pose a significant threat, especially to people with inflammatory bowel disease, or IBD for short. This condition often causes intestinal bleeding, which might seem like a minor inconvenience at first. But this bleeding can act as a red carpet, inviting these bacteria directly into the bloodstream. Once inside, they don't just hang around, they feast and multiply, leading to severe infections that can wreak havoc on the body. Imagine, if you will, a peaceful town suddenly overrun by an invading army. That's what it's like for your body when these bacteria strike. Among the worst offenders are E. coli, Salmonella enterica, and Citrobacter cocceri. They're not just after a quick snack, they're capable of causing conditions as severe as meningitis and brain abscesses. Bacterial vampirism is not just a fascinating scientific discovery, it's a potential death sentence for some. So, what can this discovery about bacterial vampirism do for us? Just imagine, if we could harness this knowledge, we might be able to turn the tide in our fight against these microscopic predators. Researchers like those at Washington State University are now better equipped to comprehend how bacterial infections occur in the bloodstream. This understanding could lead to significant advancements in treatment strategies. This newfound knowledge about bacteria like E. coli, Salmonella enterica, and Citrobacter cocceri sharpens our insight into the way they behave in our bloodstream. They're not just passive invaders, they actively seek out and swim towards our blood's liquid component, the serum, to feast on its nutrients. And it's not just about individual health. This research could have profound implications for those suffering from inflammatory bowel disease, a condition that makes them particularly vulnerable to these bacterial vampires. In the fight against these bacterial vampires, knowledge is our best weapon. We're arming ourselves with the power to push back. Now that you've learned about bacterial vampirism, what will you do with this information? Knowledge is power, and understanding this deadly phenomenon can change the way we approach our health. It's a reminder of how important it is to take care of our bodies, to be mindful of the invisible threats that surround us. But this knowledge shouldn't stay with us alone. It's a conversation we need to have with our friends, our families, and our communities. It's about sharing this information, spreading awareness, and reminding others that health is a shared responsibility. So let's start that conversation. Share this video with your loved ones, discuss it with your colleagues, and let's make everyone aware of these bacterial vampires lurking around us. Don't forget to like, share, and subscribe. Together, we can reach our goal of 10,000 subscribers and spread the word about these deadly bacterial vampires.